All right. Oh, I don't have my list pulled up. Okay, hi everybody. This is what I sound like and look like after a vacation of Plexus and working that much. So Sam and we're just like literally going to go through our notes because that's what you got from us this week. And we had 4.5 hours of training, right? 4.5 hours of training. So, and they packed in quite a few things. And so we're just going to kind of just go through it. So, I'm going to start off with, so Jarrett Abart talked about social media. So if you don't follow him and Kristen on social media, they're amazing follows on social media. They're both diamonds, I believe. So, but Jarrett talked about like 3 pieces of social media. That one, your identity, that you have to be authentic with your audience, but you have to know who your audience is. So not only do you have to be authentic with who you are, but who does your audience expect you to be? Like, what do they love about you? And show them that more. He also was adamant. And he said it every time he was on stage. You do not ever change your name on any of your social media handles. It is always your name. It's not Justine Pink Drink. It's Justine Froker. He said it every time he was on stage. He said it. Use your name. Friends want to follow you. Your brand is you, not Plexus. You are hurting your brand when you focus on too many things. What are 3 areas in your life that you love and you share about them? And it can't be 10 things. It's got to be like 3 things, because otherwise your audience is confused. So that was kind of the identity piece that he talked about. And then he talked about a calendar. So he talked about like literally laying out a calendar of social media posts for what you share on all of your social media platforms, and that it needs to be varied. You're not sharing the same things on Facebook that you're sharing on Instagram on those same days. You can reuse them, but you're not sharing them on those days. So the example that he used was like, Monday is a motivational quote. Tuesday is a Plexus testimony that I share. Wednesday is about my family. Thursday, live videos. Every single person on every single Jewel that trained talked about live videos, and that we have to get over our fear of them and talk about get on a live video. And then he talked about like fun Fridays or something like that. And like he literally, and we never did get, so we need to kind of dig in some of the pages to see if we can find it. But he's come up with like a live stream cheat sheet. But it was none of the slides were clear at all to get good pictures throughout the whole thing. So we need to find it. But I know, like he talked about this, and this is what also I have learned in live. When we do lives, you do not wait for people to join you ever. You don't say hi to people. You say, hi, I'm Justine Froker, and this is what I'm going to talk about today. And you go right into it, because the majority of your audience is going to watch on a replay. And if you are welcoming people for the first 2 minutes of the video, they're not going to watch. Get to your lesson and then get off. You don't just stay on to build the numbers. Get on to share your brilliant content, to share who you are, to share your heart with the world. And then the last part that he talked about was, that was it. That was the social media life. So that's Jarrett's stuff. So I'm going to turn it over to Sam for some of the update stuff on the website.
Okay. The only other thing I'll add to that just stuck out in my mind to what Jarrett said, and we say this all the time, was the point that he made about planning 2-3 months in advance. Is, while that might seem, well, who plans 2-3 months in advance? Yeah, you plan 2-3 months in advance, because if you think about 3 days from now, that's November 1st. That's 60 days from January 1st. And if you're not planning 60 days from now, you're going to miss. You're going to miss the boat on New Year's resolutions. So everybody should be thinking right now about what are you going to do to get people's attention for New Year's resolutions, because the seeds that you're planting right now, posts that you're making on Facebook right now, live videos that you're doing, Instagram posts, making a calendar for this month and next month is going to come to fruition in January. And I just love that he said that, because that's how my brain works and that's how I think about things. So that was the biggest takeaway that I had from his talk. The new joining part of our website, which I know that we posted that on our team page, and I know there's been a lot of rumors flying around about that, but it is super duper exciting. They said that is planned to be officially rolled out November 1st. The people who were at Leaders Retreat were sent a link to kind of play around with it, but it is not live until November 1st. They're still working out the glitches, which we're thankful for, right? Because we want to make sure that all the glitches are worked out. But what's really amazing about it is when you are going to sign up somebody and you're on the phone and you're talking them through the process, the first thing that you are talking with somebody about is the products. And it's not a new website, Jenna. It's a new enrollment process. So when somebody clicks join, they're going to go through a different step process than what we're used to seeing. So it's going to take them to talk immediately about what combo are they going to say. It's not going to say welcome pack. So like, let's say you've been talking about the triplex. So it gives you the opportunity to talk with somebody immediately about their health goals. You're not asking them for a bunch of contact information right off the bat, right? So it really keeps like that whole joining process a little bit more authentic. So immediately you're just talking about their products, you're talking about their health, you go through that step first. Then it immediately transcribes what they choose as their combo to an immediate subscription that's automatically set up, which is huge. For those of us who've been around for a while, that's how the old, now we say like Slim 1, 2, and 3. Maybe we need to start saying that about the website, but website original used to originally set people up with a subscription. And we had a way higher retention rate of people when they joined, and automatically subscriptions were set up for them rather than them having to go through that initial step and understand what that was. And it's just another question. What do you mean I have to set up? Just cuts that out of there. It's just not even a question. Like, this is what it is. So it automatically sets up a subscription for them. And then the last step is, getting all their finalized information. So I did play around with that link today. It's really user friendly. It's a really, really great upgrade to the website. So that's super duper exciting, just from a consumer standpoint, a marketing standpoint, and then just for, which I think we can all get excited about, a retention standpoint, right? We're all, I think, can get excited about better retention of ambassadors. So did I miss anything on that, Justine?
No, it was like literally you could feel like the whole room, and all of a sudden it like jumped to the next screen and they're like, your subscription's been set up. It's like, oh my God, they have no choice. So it's awesome. Exciting. Thank you. Then we had a panel. What was the first panel called? Sam, do you remember?
Let me go look.
It's just a diamond panel, I think. But it included Cheyenne Weeble and Amy Kalmowski. Her daughter is Kayla, that we always see at conventions and stuff like that. But I took a ton of notes with Cheyenne and what Amy said. So Cheyenne Weeble, she's been one of the One Plexus recipients. So she really talked about that people will stay with Plexus because of our culture and our community. At the end of the day, people want to be known, and this is about personal relationships. And when we make it about that, our businesses and our teams will thrive. And both Sam and I loved this, and I know both of us are going to implement this, what she does. So a few of the things that she does. Number one, and definitely take notes on this, and this is recorded obviously, for every single new customer she signs, they get a package in the mail that includes the full catalog, a handwritten note, extra samples of anything she can give samples of our products, and a personalized branded notepad and pen with handwritten instructions for their products that they bought. That's every customer. For every new ambassador that she signs, they get all of that. So catalog, handwritten note, extra samples, the branded notepad and pen with handwritten instructions, plus her new ambassadors get a checklist that we're going to be working on. We've been talking about that for a while, but we're going to get that going. A checklist for them, a date for the next new ambassador training so they can add it to their calendar. They get the Success from Home magazine that's personalized with Post-its that says, like, this is my friend, this is Emily Roberts. I know her. I met her at convention. Like, you fill it with notes. Like, these are people that I actually know. They're not just models or like people at the top of the company that no one talks about. And then those people also get like a little branded journal to document their Plexus journey. They also do what she calls Better Together events once a month with their team, that they come together for food and fellowship and training. And they also, this is something that we loved, they do a service project together. So her and her leaders like will meet at the food pantry and package food together. They'll bring shoes for the orphanage that month or whatever. So they'll pick something for that month. And so for that month's meeting, they have food, fellowship, and service. And it was all about community. And then Amy Komowski followed up, and she was just a great reminder. I don't think I knew this. Amy's from Delaware, which is one of the smallest states. And she says every day she meets someone that has not heard about Plexus, and that saturation is a myth. And she does not let her team use that word, that it is absolutely impossible to run out of leads in this business. Impossible. So that one just like really struck me. And then Coach Cuevas was on that panel, and he talked about like the one Plexus culture, that no matter where you are, you have someone that will help you in this business. And it was just like, we all help each other. So, and the pay point, like he kind of related it to that too a little bit though. So Sam, anything else on those guys?
No, I think that was about it. I'm going to share my screen, or at least I'm going to try to my phone. I've never done this before, because there were some cool slides on the new Lean with some comparison graphics I want to show you guys. So sorry if you have to look at some pictures of other things until I get to that. And yes, I do have 4,000 photos on my phone. Okay. Oh, it's making me select them. Okay, I didn't think it was going to do that. I'm going to do that. And that. Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay, I'm sorry. I've never done this before on my phone. I thought this would be easier. Okay. All right. Okay.
It worked, but now I think you're frozen. Can everybody hear me? Because I think she's frozen. You can hear me, Jenna? Is that a thumbs up? Yeah, okay. All right. Let me message her. Now you're frozen. She might not get that though.
I'm back.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, that did not work. Don't do that. There was a new lesson learned. Don't share a photo from your phone on a Zoom call. It will kick you out. Okay? Don't do that. So I'm just going to look at my phone. So if I can't see you guys, that's why. But this is a really cool, these are really cool statistics about the new Way Lean. I think that we're all pretty excited to have some new flavors, or at least I'm really excited to have some new flavors to share about, because not everybody likes mocha, right? I mean, I like the mocha flavor, but I have gotten some feedback from some people that don't like mocha or don't like coffee, right? Because either you like coffee or you don't like coffee. But in the market comparison world, This is just talking about like protein shakes in general. Okay. So this is like a very general statement in the market of shakes, weight loss shakes. Okay. So in general, in this market, in products that compare to Plexus Lean, whether that be the vegetarian option or the whey option, 53% of shakes contain soy. 82% of whey competitors contain growth hormones. 66% have 7 grams or more of added sugar. 46% had 10 grams or more of sugar. 60% had no prebiotic fibers. 86%, this one blows my mind, 86% contained GMOs, and only 20% contain digestive enzymes. Now, I mean, if that doesn't blow your mind and reiterate how amazing our products are, I don't know what else to tell you, because those stats right there say it all for me. That again, Plexus does it all. I mean, the ingredients, and I'm not even an ingredient snob, but obviously on this journey, I've learned how important that really is. And when I see something like that, because I'm a numbers person, right? I'm not an ingredients person, but when I see that kind of statistic, I think, oh my God, who would even think about buying anything other than that? So I'll throw that slide up when we put this recording up so that you guys have that slide, because I think that those numbers are just really eye-opening to share with people, because oh yes, of course it's methylated, but they didn't share a comparison on other ones being methylated, probably because we're the only ones. There's probably not even anything to compare on that. I don't know the stat on that though, Laura. So that stuck out to me as just the most amazing thing that came out of the presentation of the new lean shakes. I mean, obviously the same things are the same. They're still going to give away free meals to Nourish One, just like they are with the current lean. Everything else is the same. The only thing that's different is that these have, different ingredients because of the way protein, which all of that information was thrown up on the team page. So I'm not going to regurgitate all the scientific things that tell you the differences between the products, because I'm not well versed on that. So you guys can educate yourselves on that. But I think it's really awesome to be able to share with people about having the options of chocolate mocha, and vanilla, because at the end of the day, I think the majority of the population is going to choose based on flavor. They're all 3 wonderful products. If people don't have a dairy issue, if they can do whey, they're going to choose on flavor. And now we've got 3 awesome flavors to share with people. Is it better than the mocha? I have tasted all 3 now, because I came home and we had a little taste testing party at my house. Me, my mom, and Seth all tasted all 3 of them. And the new chocolate was the favorite of everyone. It wasn't my favorite, but my mom and Seth liked the chocolate the best, and they just had it with water. I don't like any of them. I mean, they're fine with water, but I don't drink them with water. I really liked the vanilla. I like mine with coconut milk. And I thought they were very similar tasting to P96, but smoother, much, much smoother than P96. You could never drink P96 with water. No way. Way too clumpy, way too thick. It never mixed well with water. But the actual vanilla taste and chocolate taste is very similar to the P96 taste. So good stuff. But yeah, all of them are very, very doable with just water to shake. Very mixable, very smooth, that kind of thing. And then obviously the cash incentive that was going along with the new lean. Do you want me to share about that with Slay the Season or now? because that kind of goes with the
I
14-day challenge.
just saw it in my notes. I was like, crap, I didn't have that on the list. So that's the only reason.
Yeah, I was going to share that with the 14-day, the Slay the Season, because it kind of goes with that. So, yeah.
The only other, so that those statistics that Sam shared, those are 15 other top companies and MLMs and their protein shakes. So that's where those statistics come from, the top 15 shakes that are currently on the market. So like for me, my brain was like, oh my gosh, Isagenix is my top competition here in St. Louis. Like, it's got to be included in there. Like, so I'm like, as soon as we get a clear picture of that slide, I'm sharing it, So I need to go dig it in the back office to see where it is. And then for those of you, because I know Sam's really passionate about the Feeding America thing too. Thus far, we've donated to over 2.8 million meals to Feeding America. So that was an updated stat that they shared with us. The last thing that I'm going to share about is a little bit about Jessica Heffley's talk, and then Megan Goff, who I had not heard of before. So everybody knows Jessica Heffley. Jessica Heffley is the one that got up on stage, I think 3 conventions ago, and said that if she can do this, anybody can do it, because she's an introvert working from her yoga pants with a laptop making more than a brain surgeon. So she's the tall blonde. Her and Rob, her husband, are both diamonds. She, of course, plugged Brene Brown and Brene's new book, Dare to Lead, and said that every Plexus leader needs to be reading it. I obviously agree. One of the coolest things that she talked about, which we've all seen some version of this experiment, but she threw up this kind of illustration of a children's book. And she said, I'm going to show you this picture for 10 seconds. And I want you, no phones, no notes, no anything. I want you to take note of everything red in the picture. And then so she put up the picture, and you're like, oh, red balloon, red stripes, red stripes on the t-shirt, red apple, whatever. And then she took it down and she goes, all right, now tell me what green you saw in the picture. And of course, you cannot recall anything green because you weren't looking for it. So no matter how you have seen that experiment, her whole point was what you choose to focus on grows. If you choose to focus on the people who leave you, that is what will grow. If you choose to focus on the negative people on your team, that is what will grow. If you choose to focus on the negative, that is what will grow. And so it was really just mindset. You have to do the personal growth part of this. You have to choose positive mindset. You have to build your belief. You can only control what you believe. Who is the leader on your team? And that's you. And that's the only person that you can control. And people learn by seeing you do that yourself. So she uses the hashtag with her team, hashtag what I did today. What did you do today to work your Plexus business? So you focus on the green. You focus on what I did today for my Plexus business. How did I move it forward today? Even if it was birthday messages, and it wasn't birthday messages and follow-ups and picking up the phone, whatever it might be. And then there was, I cannot remember who said this. Sam, if you remember, remind me, but she got really on a rant about, it was one of the diamonds, about stop calling ambassadors wholesale ambassadors or wholesale customers. They are your teammates. They are your ambassadors. She doesn't care how much they buy. She doesn't care how often they buy. You treat all of them the same. You get them on a phone call. You are always planting seeds. So you plant seeds equally with every single person who joins your team. And we need to stop calling people wholesale. I can't remember who said that. Do you remember who said that, Sam?
It was the girl sitting next to Celeste on that panel.
Oh, that was Melissa Eichenhorst.
Yes. My brain went blank.
I literally did not take any notes for Melissa because I was enamored with what she was saying. One of the other things that she said that I loved, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so right. And I think I'm doing that naturally, but I need to look at it. She talked about that if you've been sharing about Plexus if you're on year 2,
yes,
you need to share about it in a different way. If you're on year 3 and 4, you're sharing about it in a different way because your market already knows what you have to share about X Factor. So you need to share about it in a different way. You share about the lifestyle differences. You share about the products in a different way. And you do that by sharing in storytelling vulnerable posts. And I mean, she was really adamant about that too. Like, and then of course her third point was duplication, duplication, duplication. She said duplication like 500 times. But she was just like, and when she said it, she goes, stop sharing the same stuff that you shared 2 years ago with your Plexus business. It's not going to work. Your audience has already seen that. And she's like, and if you're doing your due diligence with your business, your new audience will come along because they'll get curious and you're going to be reaching out to them anyways. So she was good. She's always good though. And then my last notes that I have, Megan Goff, Goff. I had never heard of Megan Goff. She's a diamond, 6 children, homeschool. They live in a 1,700 square foot home. It sounds like she went jewel fairly quickly. And she was just black and white, super simple. She's like, I don't have a secret to how I did this. The secret is the exact same things that every single person that is successful in this business does every single day. And so she narrowed it down to her top 5. So number 1, you set specific goals every single day. And you do not go to bed until those goals are done. That's why they have to be very specific. And that's why they're done every single day. Number 2, you share the products and the opportunity every single day. That doesn't necessarily mean Facebook posts. It means a Facebook post, but it also means sharing in person, things like that. So you share every day. You follow up every single day. You share your life every single day in an authentic way. And you inspire, and she noted, not motivate, your team. Wanting and working it are 2 completely different things. Shut up and just do the work. That was a quote. I was like, who is this Megan Goff? Like, she totally, and she was like, no one's probably ever heard of me, but I don't have anything new again to share. The last quote was, wanting and working it are 2 completely different things. Stop talking and just do it.
Yeah, she was something.
She was good.
Yeah. That was the day I was half seasick in the bathroom.
Yeah, that last day people were throwing up in the bathroom.
They had the theater in the bottom of the boat. It was interesting.
It was rocking that day.
I felt bad for all the pregnant ladies on that boat that day. They were dropping like flies. Good recap on that. Okay, so the 14-day, are you good, Justine? The 14-day challenge, Slay the Season. Hopefully you guys have all seen the posts about that. Super exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I am all over that. I am going to win me some cashola myself. Anybody can participate in that. Current ambassadors, old ambassadors, new customers, old customers. All they have to do is buy a qualifying combo pack. It's super easy to find on the website. It has a little like sticker on the combo pack to say, it says Slay the Season if it qualifies, or on the welcome pack it says Slay the Season if it qualifies. And you just have to purchase the welcome pack. I'm going to go back to my slide here. Within the dates of October, I don't want to quote it wrong. Bear with me here. Like I said, I got like a zillion pictures here. I think it was October 24th through December 14th is when you have to purchase the welcome pack and get started. And you choose when you want to do the 14-day period. Like, they don't care when you do it. You just basically go online and submit when you're going to do it. So October 24th to December 14th, a 14-day period. You choose one of the welcome packs. It includes a bag of HC, some their combination of leans, and then Edge, and then some of them have block. Now, I don't know why it included Edge. They didn't say at Leaders Retreat. There was really no explanation on that. I tried doing some research today on that. I couldn't find anything on that, so I hope that maybe we'll get a little bit more information on that. But all of the packages do include Edge. So purchase the pack or the combo, submit the start date that you've chosen and take a before picture. Then you join the Plexus Fit Squad. If you guys were part of this team last year, we had a similar Fit Squad last year. And it's also a Facebook group. You follow that for the daily prizes. After the challenge is over, after you've completed your 14 days, you submit your story that you write and your before after photo to be eligible for the grand prizes. Now, here's the really cool thing. Every day, they're going to give away 10 shaker bottles. Every day, they're going to give away 2 $100 gift cards. Every day, they're going to give away $1,000. So, like, they've already given away, whatever, $4,000. 4 days have passed. Like, I'm going to start, like, I'm ordering my stuff November 1st, and I'm going to start as soon as it gets here. Because I think the sooner you start, the less participants there will be. And there's still 3 days left in this month. So I don't know about you guys, but the next 3 days, I'm going to follow up with every single unqualified ambassador level 1 that I have and see if they want to join me on this 14-day challenge, because the sooner you get started, the more likelihood you have a chance to win. And the grand prize winner, and now this is going to be somebody that they choose based on the story that you write and the results that you have from the challenge. They're going to choose 3 $10,000 grand prize winners. And at the end of the day, yeah, they're going to choose people who have good results, but they're also going to choose people who have really good stories too. And I don't know if you guys have been following a recent journey that I've been on, but I have been basically drinking 1 shake a day pretty consistently for the last 2 months, along with, watching everything else that I eat and exercising, and I've lost a pretty significant amount of weight. So I feel pretty confident that anybody that really dedicated to this program of drinking 2 shakes a day and taking Slim could have some pretty amazing weight loss, even in just 14 days. So I think it's a really, really cool contest. On top of that, this is a great business building opportunity. So you as an ambassador, not only just participating in it to lose weight and maybe win some cool prizes, you could also grow your team. If you enroll 3 new ambassadors during this period of October 24th through December 14th, you're going to earn a $200 cash bonus. If you enroll 6 new ambassadors, you will get a $500 cash bonus. And if you enroll 10 new ambassadors, you're going to get a $1,000 cash bonus. So that's some pretty seriously good ways to make some cash right around the holidays. Don't you guys think? I think so. So my advice to you over the next couple of days is to utilize that 14-day Slay the Season challenge. I mean, especially with Halloween coming up in 2 days. Hey, get a jump start on the holidays. Join me on this 14-day challenge. Let's do it together. See what kind of results we can have. Win some money. Pay for our Christmas gifts. I mean, I can think of, a handful of my good friends that are my level 1s that I haven't purchased recently, that I might be able to bring along to do that with me. So I'm going to make the time to do that in the next couple of days. The last thing I wanted to touch base on is I hope that everybody saw the Super Saturday announcement and have that on your calendar. Super Saturday is a non-negotiable, in my opinion. If you are on this call, then you are working Plexus as a business. If you are working Plexus as a business, you should be at Super Saturday. It is a regional training program put on by corporate, and you should plan to be there. It is on January 12th. It is a Saturday. There is locations across the country. There are more locations than last year. There is a location in St. Louis, Missouri. I have already registered. I know Sarah registered. I'm sure Justine already registered. So if you're near St. Louis, come on down. We'll be here. If not, I know I saw one in Iowa. I think I saw one was there one in Indiana? So I'm sure there's one near you. If there's not one near you, there's a live stream. Register and watch the live stream. Grab some of your local friends, watch it live. That's what we did last year when there wasn't near us. We put on our own Super Saturday. You must be registered and watching Super Saturday. It is so, so, so important to participate in that. And it will sell out. It will sell out. And something that's really cool this year that they've never done in the past, they always put on, for the 4 years that I've been here, an opportunity event by corporate the Friday night before Super Saturday. Well, this year they're doing it the morning of Super Saturday, which is really cool. So you can grab a potential, bring them to the opportunity event, and then, hey, they love it. They want to join. They stick around for Super Saturday. Sounds like a pretty great deal to me. So we can drop that link too in the comments if you haven't seen that. So make sure that you get registered. So I think that's everything that we have on our list. So I can hang on here. I know Justine literally has no voice and just got back from Miami today. So we had to hog tie her and beg her to get on here tonight. So if she wants to go, please feel free to jump off, Justine, but I can hang on here for a few minutes. If anybody has any specific questions or anything that they want to know or anything at all, I'm willing. Oh, yes, good point. Sarah says that people who are registered for Super Saturday tend to get first opportunity at things that they announce, which is true, like free things or product releases and things like that. So you want to be registered.
I think last year, sorry for cutting in.
No, yes, please.
Didn't they give Super Saturday registrants half off of convention costs too? They did.
And points.
And points.
You're right. And points.
Yeah. So
50 points, I think.
Deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
50 credits towards the contest, I think. Is that right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And they definitely plug that there will be several announcements.
Yeah, and they always announce where convention's going to be. It's just a great, and like we were saying, something that, we want to get really a lot better at on this team is having more community events and trying to work on building our community culture. And this is a great opportunity to get together with the team, learn and grow. And I can't remember what Diamond said it. Actually, I heard several Diamonds say it. Just be a little bit better than you were the day before. And I think by that, you can be 10 different ways better. Personally, professionally. So, and it's fun. So definitely put it on your radar. Certainly, Jenna. Was that you who just asked the question about Super Saturday? Yes, I'm certain that we will. Team gathering?
We're going to have a dinner after for sure.
Yes.
Since that opportunity meeting is now in the morning time instead of Friday night, there won't be a reason necessarily to come up on Friday night unless you just need to get into town because you live further away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So probably our team gathering will be that Saturday dinner, right? Am I correct in saying that?
I'd say so. Because I think it said that it ended at 5. I think it said 2 to 5 Central. So 1 to 4 Eastern.
The link isn't live yet for everybody, right? It was just live for us. Or what was it, Sam?
For Super Saturday?
Yeah.
No, it's live.
Did that email gone out? Because I never got an email.
I just went and plugged the website in, and I think anybody can register.
So we'll post that link on this video also.
Anything else?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thanks for being here, you guys. We appreciate you showing up.
Thank you, ladies.
You're
Feel
welcome.
better, Justine?
Thank you, gals.
I feel fine, really, for
I
the
know.
most part.
Just a voice thing, huh?
Yeah.
Go get to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, and I will tell you guys, this is one thing. I mean, this is just kind of a fun thing that I thought this event was different than any event I've ever attended with Plexus. And I mean, other than the fact that, I mean, it was a cruise ship in the ocean, I mean, minus all that stuff. Like the fact that like it was all non-diamonds and stuff. Like it was really cool. It was just a really cool experience to be, I don't even know how to explain it. It was not what I expected at all. I don't know. It was really neat. It was a really neat experience to see so many ambassadors just so excited and happy and grateful and just having a blast. I never seen so many people having a blast in a small space. It was unbelievable. And like I have a feeling this is going to be like a thing. I mean, no one said that. Purely my own opinion. So like keep at it. Like it was so fun. It was so worth it. So glad that I went. And it was just a really neat experience. So y'all got to go next year. You want to go next year. It was fun.
So, Sam, you've already mentioned this, but if you guys are feeling overwhelmed at all about all of this way to earn, all of the stuff that like has just been thrown up at us, I have posted something on my page with some verbiage that you can use to send out to really anybody. I mean, I'm going to start with my current customers, current ambassadors, inactive or not, and then just work through those, and then moving on to newbies and potentials. But I tend to get really, really overloaded with information and have a hard time then breaking it down into simple, really easily manageable parts. And so if that's a struggle for you too, just let me know or let your upline know, and we will help you get that figured out. Because it doesn't have to be overwhelming, but I think when so much is thrown up on you at one time, it feels almost impossible to take a step back and say, okay, what do I do? This is so much. What do I do? So anyway, don't feel overwhelmed. We're just going to break it down into bite-sized pieces for you. Okay. So anyway, hope you don't mind that I just threw that in too. Sam, thank you. Okay.
And stay tuned for it's almost, I mean, as soon as we finish October, it'll be a new month with new plans, new things.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Okay. Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you, ladies.
You're welcome. Bye.